So we're going to talk about the rise of Persia, and these are your notes. So the Persians based their empire on tolerance. That's important to underline, and diplomacy. In other words, they didn't just go invade people and take them over and force them into Persian culture. They relied on a strong military to back up their policies. Where is ancient Persia today? Iran, mainly Iran. Here is the extent of the Persian Empire. It's in red here. It's the red lines. Okay. There's Cyrus the Great. So, what we need to know about Cyrus: in 550 BC, he conquered several neighboring kingdoms. He's a military genius. He controlled the empire spanning 2,000 miles. He acted with kindness toward conquered people. He honored their local customs and religions, and in fact, all they had to do is pay a local or a once-a-year tax to the Persian Empire, or a tribute. So he is also the emperor who freed the Jews and allowed them to return to Jerusalem in 538 BC. He frees them from the Chaldean Babylonians when he conquers them. So he's considered by the Jews to be one of God's anointed ones. So this is the word of Cyrus, king of Persia. As you can read here, the Lord God of heaven has given me all the kingdoms on earth, and he himself has charged me to build him a house at Jerusalem in Judah. To every man of his people now among you, I say, God be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem in Judea and rebuild the house of the Lord God of Israel, the God whose city is Jerusalem. So this was a Hebrew who was exalting Cyrus in the day. And there's your question. So Cambyses is the son. Oh, my bad. Cambyses is the son of Cyrus. He did not follow in his father's wise example as far as like being a very tolerant leader. As you see, he tries to destroy Egyptian culture after he conquered it. He dies after 8 years of rule. Many rebellions in the empire result from this, and they were rebelling while he was alive. He actually dies in an accidental sword wound to the stomach while he was training. So the next guy to take over that you need to know is Darius. This is actually Cambyses' bodyguard, and he's going to overthrow the king in 522 BC. He took power and created a well-organized and very efficient government. He brings peace and stability to the empire, and he expands the empire by 500 miles. However, he could not conquer Greece. The Greeks are going to be not really a thorn in their side, but a couple of bumps along the way for the Persians and at the hands of the Greeks. So you see, you need to know the Royal Road is about 1,677 miles long, 111 relay stations or way stations or rest areas. Other smaller roads branched off the Royal Road. They relied, these relay stations had rest areas and areas to refresh the horses. The entire road could be traveled in a week by horse. Why would you have this road? This is how they controlled the empire, communication and being able to move the military quickly and efficiently. Caravans take about a month to go that distance. However, the Royal Road, quicken it up by a week, or quicken it up by 3 weeks. There's where it goes.